Mommy, I want to talk to you. I want to be alone.
I'd like for you to calm down.
The journey is far from over, but Wyatt Jackson of Westlake Village has come a long way.
You know what else I think that blue could be called?
What?
Royal blue.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome, my love.
At 12 years old, Wyatt still struggles with many challenges of autism, but he can speak now.
Yes.
And other symptoms aren't nearly as bad as they were when he was younger.
Biting me, scratching me, biting himself, smashing his head against the wall.
Wyatt's problems began at 18 months. At first, his mother Nancy wondered,
am I just the world's worst mother?
Mama cake.
Yes.
In fact, she's devoted her entire life to learning everything she could about Wyatt's condition.
It's not a psychological disorder, it's a neurological disorder.
Along with speech and behavior problems, Nancy noticed another issue, something lots of kids with autism deal with.
Wyatt had severe bloating.
And a seemingly endless cycle.
There would be constipation or then diarrhea.
Somewhere between 40 to 90% of autistic children have some sort of a GI complication.
Dr. Sarkis Mazmanian is a microbiologist at Caltech. He says it makes sense that kids with brain differences would also have stomach trouble.
The neurological architecture of our intestine is directly connected to our brains.
He says our intestines are loaded with bacteria, and the evidence is growing.
Microbes can affect decision making.
Dr. Mazmanian is studying mice with autism-like features. These mice prefer isolation over interaction. They groom themselves far more than their peers, and they're more drawn to objects than playmates. It turns out these mice also have defects in their GI tract, likely caused by a microbe imbalance.
Microbes make small molecules which diffuse out of the gut into the circulation, and once they're in the brain, then they control behaviors.
Dr. Mazmanian and his team have identified a microbe, a good bacteria that seems to repair gut defects. Because it's helpful, it's considered a probiotic. He added it to the food of the mice with the autism-like features. As their GI tracts got healthier, doctors discovered something remarkable.
Those animals have behavioral improvements.
The mice became more social.
If we can correct those problems in adult animals, then perhaps we can do so in children with autism.
Wyatt's worst tantrums ended years ago. Nancy attributes a lot of his progress to a restricted diet, and
my son gets a daily probiotic.
Probiotics have long been an underground remedy in the autism world. Nancy has even started growing her own cultures, hoping they'll somehow ease the challenges Wyatt still faces. Until there is FDA-approved autism treatment, parents are kind of on their own to share ideas with each other and figure out what works. Dr. Mazmanian hopes to speed up the progress.
I think all of us grew up thinking bacteria were bad, that their only purpose was to cause disease. But we now don't know the great majority of bacteria are either benign or beneficial.
If it's the missing microbe, can they put that microbe back? Can they? And can they do it when a child is 15? Can they do it when a child is 20?
Our goal is to develop the next generation of probiotics.
Pretty.
Despite the questions,
You look pretty.
Thank you.
she's beyond grateful top scientists are finally taking a serious look at the gut-brain connection. Her message for Dr. Mazmanian?
Keep going. Whatever you do, keep going for moms like me. And for moms all over the place, keep going for the families.